But all right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Razor from RazorTube coming at you with some more Rust Council Edition video action today. And before we get into today's topic, if you're new to this channel, make sure you guys drop that sub and like and hit that notification bell for the most up-to-date and recent Rust Council Edition news. And today's topic and what we're going to cover is Rust Council, the custom servers, and the solo experience. So this is a little bit of news update for you guys on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One X, and all the OG consoles out there. And I am here with Jade Monkey. And the topic of today's discussion is going to be obviously the custom servers. Now, everything that we talk about is either going to be speculative or, kind of like a roundabout of what we think about the custom servers and what's going on with them. Recently, the Double 11 dev team for the Rust Council Edition released a dev blog. I think it was April 28th, I believe, and I was gone, living it up. And I kind of wanted to point out some stuff and then talk about custom servers. And then, and most importantly, we're going to talk about those servers in context with solo, duo, trio servers. And I know a lot of people have been, kind of upset, wondering where they're at, but we can kind of shed some light on this topic and figure out exactly maybe which direction the devs are going to go when it comes to talking about the custom servers. All right, so let's go to the dev blog. I'm not going to go too deep into it. You guys have probably already seen it, but here it is. It says, at the bottom of the dev blog, it says, we will be sure to communicate if any of our plans change. Also, keep in mind that community servers are being worked on separately from any other content updates, and that's the reason why they are not part of the list. Now, okay, there's a couple things we could take from this. You guys have spoken, right? You guys have left comments below. You guys have literally been super awesome when it comes to leaving me ideas or talking to the devs through my videos, and they've seen it. They know what you're saying. And one thing I noticed that was on this dev blog was the roadmap. This is the roadmap that's going to happen. Well, now I'm going to talk about these other two topics, Oceanbound and Power Surge, and the potential and when they could come out. But he puts a big old picture back there. But the main topic of today is custom servers. Now, when we read the dev blog and we look into it, we haven't seen any pertinent information on when they're going to release it. Now, what they did state is that they are working on it. Now, they're not going to come out with any other content update, which is, something that it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? So if we get Power Surge, are we getting customs? We don't know. If we get Oceanbound, whatever that is custom servers coming for solo, duos, and trios? We don't know. But we do know a couple of things that are wrong right now. It's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm not harping on the old consoles, but the old consoles are, in a way, holding them back from getting custom servers, right? And the big discussion around that is always memory. We've known that since the beginning. This is nothing new. I'm not going to harp on that. And it's kind of a looming topic of discussion, right? Do we need another version of the Rust Council Edition for the new gens? And they focus on the old gens with a separate team, but yada, 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 whatever. But although that sounds like bad news, the good news also is that custom servers can come out at any time. That means this could come out before the next update, which could be Power Surge or the other one I mentioned, or it could come out after those. Now, what's the time frame we're looking at here? When possibly could this happen? I don't know. I'm thinking this could happen sooner rather than later. If they've been working on it like they said they've been working on it, then, I mean, obviously, since you guys have spoken out and been like, hey, we just want to know, they've come up with a way to develop kind of a roadmap, or a loose roadmap, if you will, to let us know when those will come out. So we kind of got that answer there. But for the technical portion, I'm going to leave it to this nerd to explain it to you.
Hi.
And kind of give you the lowdown on what we think is kind of holding it back in general, getting the custom servers up and running. And do remember, we're going to have the Boyfriend Squad custom servers when they do release. If you are a member to my channel or any of the other members of the Boyfriend Squad, you do secure yourself a slot, right, inside of our custom server. Now, obviously, we're going to have active admins inside those servers, so if you cheat or anything, you're going to get banned so hard. Not only from our server, but we will make sure if we find out if you're cheating, you will get banned from the game in general. I just want to harp on that because I know a lot of people in our community do run into those issues with cheaters on the official server. So I just wanted to put that out there ahead of time before this even happens or drops. So, all right, take it away, Jade.
Okay, so this is based off of what they've been saying, and this does track with any other game, but also this game. So we've got an extra layer here. So custom servers are typically done by third parties. Now, they're going to try to take on, or they are taking on, custom servers, as they're going to offer up that service themselves. So there won't be a third party. Now, there'll be a third party, I believe, for like the hardware and stuff, but like other than that, yeah, they're gonna manage the entire thing through the actual PlayStation and Xbox. So here's the deal. So if you're talking about like the biggest cost for custom servers is always, or any server for any game is always memory. And you heard them not only talk about memory for the updates themselves, but these are for the servers themselves. And that's the biggest cost prohibitor, I think, is because it's driving the price up, and they want to keep it down to a reasonable area. Here's the thing. Since memory is such a big deal and they're trying to drive it down, now that since we have a loose idea of what the roadmap is, here's the thing. No matter how you cut it, electricity is memory intensive for the server. Tick rates, it's managing a lot of different things, the power consumption, like it all flows through the server itself, so that's going to take memory, that's going to take cycles. And they need to make sure it's robust enough to actually run things like Power Surge. And since we know Power Surge is on the cusp, we have Oceanbound and then Power Surge, they need to make sure it all works right now because it doesn't make sense for them to release these servers now and then Power Surge breaks everything. Not only the client side, our systems, but also maybe the servers. So they need to make sure that all flows together. And I think they're kind of all interrelated. If I may throw that out there. So I think, yeah, the tick rates and everything else for electricity are going to be very high because they're going to be managing stuff that we don't typically manage. And also, just a little preview that the watering systems, the farming 2.0 is heavily related to electricity as well. So all these things do flow into the memory consumption of the server itself. So until they solve that, and I think they're getting close, like Razor said, I don't think we'll hear anything, but I mean, again, what Razor was saying, it could happen at any time. So I think the closer we get to Power Surge, we'll have a better idea because now they're willing to actually say when Power Surge is going to come in on a loose roadmap. Again, it could all change, but I know those are very, very related to each other, memory and when those custom servers come out. Because yeah, they could release it now, but again, it could be super expensive, but they need to make sure it doesn't break with Power Surge and with Farming 2.0, whatever they call Farming 2.0, because essentially it's a form of electricity, like behind the scenes. It
really runs as the same. It's one of the same, just decorated different. Let's just say it that way to make it more simplistic.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the gist of it. I could go on and on about that, but hopefully that all makes sense. But I think as we get closer, we'll have a better idea. Yes.
And you bring up a point too, and here's the thing: is the more you guys as a Rust Council community come together and you kind of voice your woes or what you think needs to be put in the game, look at how many updates we've seen that we got. When you guys said, "Hey, we want this," Double Oven has definitely doubled down, right, and made it a priority. Tech Tree, right? That was one of them. That was a huge update, okay? Especially for solo duos and trios. And then Oil Rig, small and large, and bigger maps. So, I think that kind of our voices are kind of heard through, the content that me and Jade provide and also in the Rust Council Edition Discord. So you can check that out in the description below. But just know that, like, they're trying to implement things into the game to make it more interesting and obviously keep the fan base from moving elsewhere, right? And playing other games because, they essentially want our business and they want our, community to grow in a sense. So the overarching thing is, hands down, is always going to be the memory consumption and how much this game takes away from the core systems. You know, like it just literally shreds them. You know, I mean, this didn't even work in 2018 on a good like PC or a good rig back in the day, and I mean, Jade can attest to that. But
Oh yeah.
it's good to see that they mentioned it. I'm kind of glad that they didn't give a rough estimate when it comes out, because I wouldn't want any of you guys to get worked up about it, obviously. But it seems like the future is not so bleak with the custom servers coming out for the Rust Council Edition. So, anyways, if you are new to the channel, you like what you see, drop a sub and a like. Obviously, go to Jade's channel as well. He's a big boy YouTuber, and drop him a sub and a like. And we stream Rust Council Edition on the regular. We also drop content constantly to keep you up to date with the information that's going on or around for this game. So I'll see you guys next video, next stream, and keep it easy. Hit it, Johnny. Oh my god! No! You're gonna burn my sand! No! Jade, what have you done? Oh my, it's melting the whole set. You better back the server up, you piece of crap. Oh my god. I burn it alive!
This squirt gun does nothing.
Oh my, dude, it's melting everything. Alright, I guess I'll see you later. I'll be building a new set. Oh my goodness.